Okay, class, I hope you're ready for this, right? No, this actually should be a good review for you. Order of operations. Now, I know some of you have learned the saying, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I actually don't really teach you that one for the fact that we try to do the multiplication and division as multiplication first and then division, and the same thing with addition and subtraction. But in reality, they happen at the same time, kind of like our hopscotch board here. So if you can see my hopscotch board, when you hopscotch, you can jump on both of these at the same time because there are 2 spots for your feet. Okay, so let's go back and look at this. Order of operations. This is how we have to solve expressions. And we will look at some examples together in a minute. Before we do that, let's go through our hopscotch. So here we have P. Now, P stands for, we say parentheses, but I'm going to actually call them grouping. I'm going to call them grouping symbols. So things like these, parentheses, or they could look like this. Now, you could even have something where we look at a fraction, because if there's something on top of the fraction, like 2 plus 3 over 5, you have to do this 2 plus 3 first, even though you see that it's not in parentheses, but this fraction tells us to do this first. Okay, basically here we work from the inside out. I know you guys are loving that announcement. Interrupting here. Okay, that's what happens when I'm doing it at school, right? So what I'm talking about is if you have like brackets and parentheses, you're going to start from the inside out, or maybe you see it like this. Where there's double parentheses, you always start from the inside and then move out. So like, for example, on either one of these, you're going to go 6 minus 3, which is 3. And then you're going to have the 2 still out there. Now you have 2 times 3, which equals 6. Okay? So always work from the inside out. All right, that's our P. The next box stands for E, which is exponent. And we learned about exponents and powers yesterday, well, today, right? And this is like 2 to the 3rd power, okay? So anything to a power is an exponent. All right, then these are the 2 that get a little tricky and students get confused when we use, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We really have multiplication and division together. Now, does that mean you do them at the same time? Well, not necessarily. We always work from left to right. So going from left, okay, reading on a paper, this is the left and this is the right. We always move from left to right, always, okay? And this obviously is multiply. And this is divide. Okay, so we always do the multiplication and the division at the same time, depending on which one comes first, left to right in the problem. And we'll look at an example here in a minute. And then this is the same way. We have the A for addition and the S for subtraction. So addition and subtraction. Ooh, almost didn't fit. Okay, and once again, we always go from left to right. Left to right. Just like we read a book. All right, so this will be handy if you forget in what order we do these. Together, we're going to look at these 4 problems, and then I'm going to have you pause and try some on your own. So here's the question. Remember, we always start on this side and move this way when we're looking at our multiplication and division. First of all, I look at this and I say, okay, I'm going to write my PE, MD, and AS here so that we can check off. Do I have any parentheses? No. No parentheses. Do I have any exponents? No. No exponents. Do I have multiplication and division? Absolutely. Here's a multiplication, here's another multiplication. So what I need to do is I need to go from left to right. So I say 15 times 3, and I get 45. And I say 12 times 2 to get 24. And now I'm just going to carry this guy down in between because we haven't done anything with the addition yet. And I've now completed my multiplication and division. Then I'm going to go to my addition and subtraction, and sure enough, here I have addition. So now I'm going to do 45 plus 24 24 and I get 69. Therefore, my answer is 69. All right, now do you have to do this every time? No. Do you have to do it for a couple? Yes. So I want you to do it for at least one problem on your pause and try, because I want you to understand that you need to go through the process of checking off either mentally or physically on the paper. So here we have P-E-M-D-A-S. Parentheses, yes, we have those. Here is our parentheses. Now we said from the inside, okay, we need to now look at our order of operations again. So I don't do the subtraction first, I actually do the multiplication. So 6 times 3 is 18. And then I subtract 12. So really inside those parentheses I have 6. Okay, now I'm going to leave it as 2 and then divide 9 plus 7. So that now I look at this problem and not this one right here. Okay, so exponent, sure enough, there's a 2. So 6 to the second power is really 6 times 6. If you need your calculator, use your calculator, but that's 36. And then I'm going to continue to write it down. Now I'm looking at this one, not this one. Multiplication and division. Well, I do have division, so I'm going to just do that. 36 divided by 9 is 4, and then I'm going to carry down my 7. And then addition and subtraction, yep, there's my addition, so my final answer is 11. All right, I think actually I will, just to prevent from going over too much longer, I think we kind of get the hang of this. If you want to do these ones for practice, you can. I do want you to pause right now and try these 3 questions, and then when you come back, I'll have those answers for you. So go ahead and pause it. Okay, welcome back. Here are those answers. I hope you can see that. It's a little bit light. Maybe I should use pen next time. But this answer, I went through the list and got 8. Here I went through it and got 1. And here I got 12. You can check and see if maybe you made a mistake somewhere if you didn't get the same answer as me. Or as always, I could have made a mistake and you can check me. All right, don't forget to do your Q&A and come with any questions tomorrow.